wanna be famous, they act like they made us, you know I'm icy in Vegas, this for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, when the not savers, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the reds, watch out for us, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip.
Gordon's got the ground game. It's the coach. This is the NFL on EA.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Yellow. 20.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And 21 yards there as they convert on third. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On second and 11 now. Mahomes. And that's complete to Cooks. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught. It's Cooks.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On second down. It's Jones, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter. And he's got a first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now Stafford finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Stafford on first down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford caught by Cobb. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that can spark a big burst right here.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Zadarius Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Victory!
The Steelers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third down and 12. Mahomes going to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Come on, QB, come on.
They go play fake. Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put him to good use on that one.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. This will be caught by Brown. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Stafford looks to throw again. That's complete to Cobb. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To the air again, Stafford. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. And we roll tape now on his solid performance.
And what we've been seeing so far is a great combination of finesse and aggressiveness in running his routes and making plays. That's what you want.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Mahomes now to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We got it. We got it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
15. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Randall Cobb. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it with Jones. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second and 12, Mahomes into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. From just shy of midfield, Stafford gets it to Gordon. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Gordon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mahomes firing complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Mahomes now on first down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Stafford got Gordon open, completes it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
We got this.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Will find his tight end. That's Waller. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A good pickup there at 22.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
On 1st down, Jones. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Yellow. 180.
Here's Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So Matthew Stafford in the offense. Down by 7. 57 seconds to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Caught by Cobb. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Back to throw.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. One last throw here for Stafford. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So for the Steelers, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.